welcome back to my channel. It's me, Andy, and today's video is going to be the travel tag. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be back to making flight attendant travel related content. I've really been missing doing this. Lately I've just been doing kind of lockdown vlogs, and let's face it, my life is not the most interesting, so I am very excited to be back doing exactly what I love. So another flight attendant, Lisa Popov, I hope I'm not butchering your name, oh my goodness. She is an Israel-based flight attendant, and she recently made this video, and so I thought, of course, I'm jumping on that bandwagon and making my own travel tag video. If you're new here, my name is Andy. I am a Johannesburg-based flight attendant, and I like to make content when we're not in a nationwide lockdown about my career as a flight attendant, my day-to-day life as a flight attendant, and traveling in general. So there are 15 questions that I have to answer, so let's get started. First question: where was your first travel and how old were you? I think I was 19 and I was going to California. I went to volunteer in San Ramon, California. That was a lot of fun. I flew on Kulula, which is a local airline, from Durban to Johannesburg, and then immediately got on a 747 Virgin Atlantic from Johannesburg to Heathrow. That was a 12-hour flight, and 12 hours from Heathrow to San Francisco. And yeah, it was my first travel experience, and it was also the longest traveling I've ever done in my life. The next question is, which countries of the world have you already visited? So I'm a flight attendant, so I fly to a lot of places, but a lot of them I actually have never gotten out of the plane. We've just kind of turned around and come right back to South Africa or something. But the places I know I've visited were the United States, Germany, Zimbabwe, Chad, Gabon, Mozambique, Italy, Malta, the Netherlands, of course. I've been to Hungary and Belgium. I think that's it. I don't know if I'm missing any. I'll add it if I'm missing any, but I don't think so. Question 3: which destination is #1 on your bucket list? So I would love to see more of my country. I would love to see more of South Africa, but if we're talking in terms of outside of South Africa, Morocco is top of my list. Like, the culture there just seems so interesting. I mean, the food seems amazing, the beautiful little things that you can get from there, like the lanterns and the fabric and the carpets, and oh, it just looks glorious. By the way, obviously we are currently in a lockdown, so I am barely able to even travel outside of my front door right now, but I thought I would just indulge myself in making this video, and hopefully you guys can also enjoy it, and also kind of indulge in thinking of where you want to travel to next and your favorite travel experiences and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope it's a nice little escape for all of us during this tough time. Next question: what is your ideal holiday? I would say definitely a holiday where it's just relaxed and chilled. I'm not necessarily like a 5-star hotel type of person. I mean, that's nice, like a nice hotel is nice, it's great, but I enjoy being like immersed in the culture, and so if I can like stay with someone local, or even if I'm staying in a hotel, I would love like a local tour guide that would take me to the local good places to eat, not just the touristy places to eat, and, you know, really tell me about the history of the place and stuff like that, where I just enjoy holidays where I can experience the place, experience the culture, kind of really get into it, and not just see the 5-star touristy type of things, you know? Question number 5: favorite food you've tried from another country? I love Chipotle. Like, I cannot get over it. I love Chipotle. I love Mexican food in general. When I went to the US though, my friend Patty took me to Chipotle, and it was the best. It was absolutely the best, and since then I've loved Mexican food. And then when I was living in the Netherlands, I was an au pair, and one of my friends from there was Mexican, and he cooked for us. And it was so good. It was so good. He cooked us like proper Mexican food, and I just couldn't get enough. Like, I love Mexican food, which is kind of strange because I think I should be saying I went to Mexico for Mexican food, but The next question, list of words you've learned from travel. Do I even remember all of them? Okay, well, when I lived in the Netherlands, I lived there for a whole year and I kind of had to communicate with my au pair kids in Dutch. So I learned quite a few words there, but I remember my favorite words from there was like gezellig. It's still one of those words you can't really explain what it means, but it's like a pleasant, the way I understand it, it's more of like a pleasant experience. So you can't say like a house is gezellig. You can say like, I don't know, like someone's party was gezellig, I guess. I don't know, but like that was a fun word. I also liked the word leuk. Leuk, I don't really know how to explain that too, but it's also like something that's nice, like, you know, your jersey is leuk, like, but you can also say someone, you can also describe a person as that, so you can say like jy bent leuk, like I like you, like you're, you know, jy bent leuk. What was your most memorable moment while traveling? I really don't know. I've just like all the good moments I've had with my friends, or maybe Keegan or my family, whoever I've been traveling with. I think I remember when we went to Florence with my friends Stephanie and Shanae. We were couch surfing and these very welcoming Italian guys let us sleep over at their place, and they drove us to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We got to see that. The next day taught us and a bunch of other tourists how to make pasta. We made bruschetta from scratch. We made, and then they were like teaching us what wine goes with what pasta the best, and oh, everything was just delicious. And they were so welcoming, so amazing. That was a really good experience. I have a lot of memorable moments about traveling. I think that's the thing that makes traveling so addictive, is that you know that you're going to come back with these like memories that you're never going to get back, that are just priceless. Number 8, do you have to travel for work sometimes? Yes, I do. Yes and no. So I'm a flight attendant. I used to fly for a charter company, which is where I would generally go on contracts for about a month at a time, so I would have to live in a different country for a whole month. But now I am a local flying flight attendant, so I literally am home every night, unless maybe like 1% of the time we'll get like an overnight somewhere, but usually you're back home every night. So the most I'll travel to is just to other cities in South Africa, but overall, yes, I travel. Number 9, with who would you like to go on vacation? I think I've always wanted to go on a vacation with my girlfriends. Like, I've never been on one of those just like all girl holidays where it's like 5 of my best friends and myself, and we just go somewhere and we just dance and we explore and we go to the spa and get massages, we get manicures, like, you know, just that whole like girls trip vibe. I've never had that, so that's definitely something I would love to do. 10, who or what would you take with you on an uninhabited island? I would like to say Keegan, but I don't think he would survive on an uninhabited island. But I think I would like to take my sister, actually, because I can see her like catching a wild boar with her bare hands, you know, while I build a shelter and make us a fire. So if push comes to shove, I could see that happening. And yeah, she's like one of the most fearless people I know, so that would be such a lot of fun. I would definitely love to take my sister. Where would you like to visit again and why? Malta. Have you been there? I mean, it is insane. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's like, it's what I imagine Morocco to look like, but it also looks like it's mixed with Hawaii. I mean, the people there were so friendly, the food was pretty good, and the views, and I mean, just so much history. It's so cool. You guys have to check out Malta if you live nearby, or if it ever pops up on your radar. Please go and visit Malta. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. Do you have any upcoming plans for traveling? No, I do not. Like I already told you guys, we're in a lockdown and I'm sure nobody is traveling right now, obviously, but hopefully in a few months then I will definitely start to make plans to travel more. But for now, it's just a matter of getting back into the groove, getting back to normal, you know. So but I would love it if you guys would comment, what is the first place you would want to travel to? once the lockdown, once this whole situation that's going on right now, once that is over, where is the first place that you would love to travel to and why? Comment below. I would love to hear from you guys. Okay, next question is question 13. Would you rather go to an amusement park or a zoo? Definitely an amusement park, probably because zoos make me kind of sad. Yeah, an amusement park definitely, because I love going to like Gold Reef City. I went to Disneyland and I just love roller coasters, so of course I'm gonna choose an amusement park. Question 14. What is your least nicest holiday memory? I don't think I really have one. I feel like I've been very lucky. My holidays have never really gone badly. When I was in Chad, which doesn't really count as a holiday because I was there for work, we kind of had a negative experience there, but not really. We were leaving a restaurant one evening after dinner. The army is all over that country, like, you know, doing their thing. And as we were leaving, we were all in our shuttle van thing that takes us to and from our accommodation. And there was like an argument between like the army guys and this other like taxi driver, their cab driver. Then the army people wouldn't let us leave, and they were like holding guns and they were like screaming and shouting. And when people are screaming and shouting at you in a foreign language, okay, they were speaking French, but still it's a foreign language, and they're telling us like, no, we can't leave yet, but like they're disagreeing with someone completely different. Like we didn't even know what was going on, but like none of us could leave, and it was just really scary because they were like holding weapons, you know, and we had no idea what was going on until our driver like calmed one of the army people down enough to like find out what's happening, and then he told us what was happening and that we just had to wait to leave. So but yeah, that was an unpleasant experience, I'd have to say. Okay, question 15. Where would you never go on a holiday? I don't think there is a place that I would never go, to be honest. I feel like there's something to be learned wherever you go. I guess I wouldn't like go to Joburg for a holiday because I live here. I don't know, like, so yeah, but I'd be open to going pretty much anywhere. Okay, and then there's a bonus question for flight attendants. And it says, when all of this ends, what is the first flight you're going to request or bid for? So, I am a local flying flight attendant. I fly from my base, Johannesburg, and I fly to Cape Town and back, or Durban and back, or wherever else and back. So I'm pretty much always in South Africa, and South Africa is kind of a small country, so I'm always home every single night. So it's not like if I request for Cape Town that I'm gonna get 3 days to chill in Cape Town, if you know what I mean. I think I would choose Durban. Sorry guys, the sun just like randomly came out, so I feel like I'm a little bit washed out now. So I think I would choose to go to Durban or something like that, because if I can make it work with my schedule in a way that I can go to Durban and have the next 3 days off, then I can at least go and see my family, because since the lockdown I haven't seen my family at all, and I really miss them. So that's my answer. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me for that travel tag video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really had fun. I haven't thought about the places I've been to or the places I want to go in a really long time, so this was a lot of fun for me to do and go through and think about. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. Please don't forget to leave a comment below of the first place you want to go after the lockdown, after all this craziness is behind us. I would love to hear from you guys. Other than that, please don't forget to spread good vibes and be kind, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.